Welcome to the channel. Thanks for clicking on the video. Before we get started, if you don't mind, could you hit that like button? It'll help the channel and the algorithm of YouTube put my video out there for other people to see, and it just helps the channel greatly. I would really appreciate that. It's been about 4 weeks since I've put out a video, and the reason being, my daughter got married 2 weeks ago. We've been planning the cake, the venue, the food, everything. She got married outside, big barn for the venue on the inside. So just really been busy, and I apologize. And then after the wedding, where it was in the evening time and outside, cool, I got a really bad chest cold, so I've been sick for about 2 weeks. So that's leading up to the 4 weeks. So I'm feeling better. I've been meaning to do this video for a while, just haven't really been up to par for it. So my buddy Wayne down in Florida, he's a big time YouTuber and he watches the channel, and he kindly got a little bit of a fire under my butt and told me, he said, people really want to see this. Black Friday's coming up. So I know a lot of people are shopping and looking around for the best price and the best bang for the buck they can get. So I figured we'd just do a little comparison video. The Dabbsson 3000L, I've had it approximately a month, maybe a touch more. The PECRON F3000, I've had it for about 4 months. And then the FOSSIBOT 3600 Pro, I've had this one for about a year. Actually, I have the regular FOSSIBOT 3600, had it for about a year. So we've got these three sitting right here. We're just going to compare them. That way, if you are looking for a new power station, you can kindly, at least these three, know a little bit more about, and which one I would recommend at the very end of the video. We're just going to look at them and see what's right for you. So right off the bat, we'll get into the specs here in a second, but I just want to let you know, with the FOSSIBOT, all your cords and everything, they come in this little cardboard box. Everything you need. You can buy a cart for it, a pull cart, to roll it around instead of lifting it, but that will cost you, if I'm not mistaken, around $200. Don't hold me to that. It might be a little cheaper, but I would say at least between $150 and $200. The PECRON here, it has a cart. I bought this extra. Same with it, $150 to $200 for the cart. And what you get your cables and stuff in is this little zip up bag. It has a little Velcro strap that you can hang it on the handle of one side. So they do give you that, plus all your cables and everything. With the FOSSIBOT, it comes with wheels on it, telescoping handle like luggage. You just tip it up and roll it around. There is no lifting at all, unless maybe you're putting it in your vehicle or something. It's got a big bag here on the front. It has 4 buckles. It goes to your handles, and everything is inside here, plus a dust cover bag. Nothing super expensive, just plastic formed to go over this, plus all your cables and everything. So I just wanted to point that out. And 2, it gives you these Velcro, like a fake leather handle. That way, if you are lifting it for some reason, the plastic don't dig into your hands or anything. So I just wanted to point that out right off the bat. So let's take a look at them, and I'm going to give you the specs. You can just compare all three. Starting off with the Dabbsson 3000L. This is a brand new model. It has 3,072 watt hours, a 3,000 watt continuous output. It has a 3,600 watt P boost, which that's lifting your amps and lowering your volts, spreading out the electricity. I don't recommend that for sensitive items like laptops, flat screen TVs, computers, stuff in that nature. More for electric heaters, lights, motors, air compressors. That's what you use it for. It has a 6,000 watt surge peak power. The solar input, you can bring in 800 watts max. The voltage for your solar input is 12 volt on the low, 60 volt on the high, 20 amp. The weight is 56 pounds. It has a 5-year warranty. The efficiency test that I ran, I got 93% efficiency on it, which is very good. It does have an excellent phone app, and I do mean probably one of the best phone apps that I've come across. I'm not much on phone apps, but theirs is excellent. My double door refrigerator in the kitchen, I run a time test on it, and it's from 100% battery till 0 till it kicked itself off. I got 25 hours and 23 minutes on all four, both refrigerators and both stand-up freezers. I got 10 hours and 11 minutes. It does have your RV plug-in, your NEMA TT. It's not a true 30 amp, it's a 25 amp, which 120 volt only. And the regular price on this is $1,309. Right now, it is on sale for $999. That is what I paid. So we'll move on to the next one. This is the PECRON F3000, brand new model. Only been out for about 4, maybe 4.5 months. Again, it's just like the Dabbsson 3072 watt hours. It has a continuous output of 3600 watts continuous, 4500 watt surge peak power. The solar input is 1600 watts total. The voltage on the low is 25 volts to 120 volt, 25 amp. So it's a little better than the Dabbsson as far as the solar. The weight is 63.3 pounds, 5-year warranty, 94% efficiency is what I got on my test. It has an excellent phone app. Not quite as good as the Dabbsson, but it is everything you need. It has UPS and pass-through charging. And in case I forgot that, the Dabbsson has UPS and pass-through charging also. I can't remember if I told you that. On my kitchen double door runtime from 100% battery down to 0, the PECRON F3000 got 26 hours and 17 minutes. And I do own the expansion battery one anyway, the EP, as in prepper, EP 3000 LFP, 48 volt. With one extra battery on my double door refrigerator, I got 55 hours. On all four, 2 refrigerators and 2 stand-up freezers, the unit alone, just the F3000, I got 10 hours and 42 minutes. It does have a RV hookup, NEMA TT outlet. Again, it's only 25 amp, so 120 volt only. It's not a true 30 amp. And it does take expandable batteries, like I said. The PECRON, it can take up to 2 expandable batteries, which would make the 2 batteries and the unit a total of 9,216 watt hours. So you can build on this. The Dabbsson, you cannot. It does not accept expandable batteries. The PECRON is an excellent brand, I believe. The price on it is $899. It has been that price since it has come out. But today, the making of this video this morning, I looked, and they do got it on sale at $859, which is excellent for a 3,000 watt unit. I'm not going to lie. That is a great price. $899 is a great price, but you can even do better right now. Everybody's getting ready for Black Friday. And again, you have to carry it around unless you're willing to purchase the cart with a telescoping handle. And the cart does come with 2 more bags on the back for your cables and stuff, along with a one little pouch that comes along with just the unit. So just wanted to point that out. So we'll move on. So the FOSSIBOT 3600 Pro, 3,840 watt hours, much more than the PECRON or Dabbsson. 3,600 watt continuous output, and a peak surge power of 7,200 watts. The solar input, 2,000 watt max. The voltage is 12 volt on the low and 160 volt on the high at 25 amp. So you can bring in much, much more solar on the FOSSIBOT. The weight is 94.8 pounds, 5-year warranty. The efficiency test I ran, I got 96%, which is really, really good. I mean, way out there good. It has a phone app, UPS, and pass-through charging. My double door kitchen runtime was 60 hours. The all four, 2 refrigerators and 2 stand-up freezers, 12 hours and 45 minutes. The RV plug-in, the NEMA TT, is a true 30 amp. So you can put your camper onto this. It is true. It's not a 120 volt. It's a 30 amp. It does accept expandable batteries. And if you get 2 expandable batteries and hook up to the main head unit here, you can achieve 11,520 watt hours. People, that's like crazy numbers right there. So, I mean, the prices on these comparable, you are getting a whole lot of watt hours more on the FOSSIBOT. The price on this today is it's on sale for $997. I have seen a few coupons down to $984. So I wanted to point that out. And now the difference watt hours between the FOSSIBOT and the PECRON, how many extra watt hours you're actually getting exactly 768 more watt hours out of the FOSSIBOT than you are the PECRON or the Dabbsson. So I wanted to point that out. So I just wanted to show you real quick how easy it is to pull around the FOSSIBOT. Like I said, your wheels come on it. The handle expands out. You just pull it like luggage. So the only time you'd have to lift it is maybe lifting it into a car or something like that. And if you buy the cart extra with the PECRON, has the same type handle, and you just wheel it around just like the FOSSIBOT, but it's a cart and you pay extra. And I wanted to show you here. There are the 2 extra bags that come with the cart, and it's actually got 2 bags on each side, one in front of the other. So I just wanted to show that. Just want you to see what you are actually buying. And as far as the Dabbsson, you can buy a cart from the website. And again, just like the PECRON, around 150 to 200. I'm not exactly sure on the price, but you do have to purchase it extra. I just bought this little wheel flat board cart at Harbor Freight. I'm wanting to say $12 to $15. It works perfect. I don't have to lift it. So I just wanted you to see that. Easy to roll. So, I mean, it's definitely worth the money. I would rather spend that as to pay almost $200 at least, 12 to 15 bucks. So just wanted to point that out to you. Now, I'm going to give you my opinion and my opinion only. I ain't saying I'm correct. What's good for me might not be good for you, but I'm just giving you my opinion anyway. The Dabbsson, all 3 of them are excellent power stations. I'm not knocking none of them. If you buy any of them, you are doing great. I'll just say that right off the bat. Love all of them. They all work perfect. I've not had no trouble at all out of any of them. The Dabbsson, the only thing I could say that I have I guess against it, it's only got a 60 volt max of solar input coming in, and that's kind of low. It does take, if you ain't got perfect sun, it's going to take you all day to charge this up. Most power stations anymore, they are going to 60 volt. I seen a talk on it. There's the 60 volt is much cheaper to purchase as a company and put in your power stations than a larger one. So they grab that 60 volt up, just throw it in there. They're not really worried about it. But for you, the buyer, it is slower. It works, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. I hook up my 2 panels, 420 watts total. So that's what's coming into this. I have no problem with it. It's just slower when I'm used to fast charging, to be honest with you. This one here, I don't want to lie to you and tell you wrong. Again, this one is, I'm sorry, 120 volt max and a 25 amp. So this one is a whole lot faster to charge. Like I said, it'll take me all day to charge this one up, you know, from either 0 or very, very low. We're talking like 20, 25%. It will take quite a while. This one here, I can put my 600 watt ground mount hooked up to it, and I can charge this thing from pretty much empty. It'll take me about 5-6 hours. You know, good sun, you know, it charges fast. Sometimes I don't even get the Dabbsson fully charged. I have to wait till the next day. So, you know, it just depends on the sun, how much solar I'm actually getting. But myself, I don't really, I would shy away from the 60 volt MPPT controllers anymore. Other brands they make much better and much higher quality. You know, you can just bring in more. If you can stay away from 60 volt, I would. If you're depending on it far as running your home, like me. If you're just using it for a backup emergency, hey, don't even pay attention to that. You know, you can put a solar panel on it and it will charge. It'll be slower, but it'll charge. If you're just looking to get through a small little 2 to 6 hour blackout, 24-hour blackout, you're good. But me, I use my power stations day and night, so I like them to charge quick. But the PECRON, like I said, it's a fast charging one. Again, that is 120 volt, and that's pretty fast, so that's good. Can't complain about that. Now the FOSSIBOT, like I told you before, it's fast. It brings in 12 volt to 160 volt. That's fast. My Blue Eddies bring in 150. So 160 is excellent. This thing, I can charge it up in about 4 hours. And I mean, it's topped off, ready to go. So I have to give, as far as the solar and voltage coming in, to FOSSIBOT. And it can bring in up to 2,000 watt max. So this thing is ready for solar, and it sucks it in, and then it's ready to go again. So that's something to really look at. And again, they've all got apps. The FOSSIBOT and PECRON does have expandable batteries. The Dabbsson L series does not. They've got another series, the DBS. They do accept expandable batteries, but they are much higher in price, so I'll say that. But you cannot hook an expandable battery up to the 3000L. So, and two, I will say the boost mode, because I'm not a true fan of the boost mode. On the 3000, unlike their 2000 and 1000 and 600, you can turn off the boost mode in the app. I think that's good. That was a good move on Dabbsson. So it's your choice. You can have the boost mode or turn it off. I leave mine off. I don't want to damage no laptops, flat screen TVs, you know, sensitive items like that. So again, with the FOSSIBOT, you're getting the wheels already made on it. Here with the Dabbsson and PECRON, you're having to pay for them. And again, you know, if you want expandable batteries, that is up to you. But me, myself, I'll just be honest with you. Excuse me, getting over my chest cold. If I had to recommend just one, because basically right now on sale, there's only about $100 difference in these right here. If I was going to recommend one, well, let me show you. As I said, the FOSSIBOT, PECRON, and Dabbsson, if I was going to recommend one, the FOSSIBOT. I just got these two. One was delivered about 2 weeks ago. The one on the right was delivered day before yesterday. I got one for $9.97. I got the other, I found a coupon for $9.84 out the door to my residence. That's tax, shipping, everything. So like I said, the best bang for the buck, truthfully, is the FOSSIBOT 3600 Pro. And at the beginning of the video, if you caught it, I said this one was the FOSSIBOT 3600, and I've had it about a year. Well, that's the truth. This isn't the Pro. The two I showed you over there, they are the brand new Pros. And the only difference in the older FOSSIBOT 3600 and the new 3600 Pro is just that the new Pro accepts expandable batteries. The older one here, it does not. Only difference in the world. And two, you look at Dabbsson, they give you your cables in a box. PECRON, they give you a little bag to put your cables in. You have to buy the cart extra. The FOSSIBOT, the wheels come on it, telescoping handle, huge bag on top, has 4 buckles for each corner. You even get a weatherproof bag to put over it, dustproof, brainproof, whatever you want to call it, plus all your cables, manual, and everything. But you've also got a light on the back. The Dabbsson has one, but the FOSSIBOT's got one on the back, plus they give you a flashlight. There is still a light on the unit. This is a flashlight right here, if you can see, 4 modes, but it also has a light on the side here. I'm trying not to blind you. It's rechargeable, USB-C, has a magnet on the back, and it just sticks right on the back. So again, $9.99 on sale for the Dabbsson, $8.99 or today $8.59 for the PECRON, $9.97 to $9.84 for the FOSSIBOT 3600 Pro, plus all the extra stuff they're giving you, plus the extra watt hours, 700 and something. Let me look here and I'll tell you. I even put that down there. The FOSSIBOT, these two have the exact same watt hours. The FOSSIBOT has 768 more watt hours than the F3000 or the Dabbsson 3000L. So you're coming out great on the watt hours and the surge peak power, 7,200. So you're getting a monster for the same price basically as you're getting these. Now, when they're not on sale, yeah, there is a difference in the price. This one here goes, I believe, for around $1,300, if I'm not mistaken. This one has pretty much maintained itself at $8.99. And this one here, the Dabbsson, the regular price for it is $1,309. My opinion, that is way overpriced for this unit. It's a good unit, but it's not no $1,300 unit. I think they should stick at the $9.99, maybe even go a little cheaper. If PECRON can go down to $8.59, $8.99, Dabbsson should too. But Dabbsson is a good and well-built power station. Don't get me wrong. All 3 of these are excellent, or I wouldn't have bought them. None of these were free, or the other 2. I bought these with my own money because I know what they are. They're great units. I was going to mention something else. Yes. Now, I'm going to give you a little tip in case you don't know. A lot of people that's really into power stations probably already know this, but for you people who are just looking, maybe own one that don't live for solar, like me, my buddy Wayne down in Florida, he's been under my butt to get this video done. He's been dying for it, but he's a good friend. I want to share this with you. FOSSIBOT, this unit here is made by a company, I don't know the name, you know, excuse me again, I don't mean to cough in the mic, but there are other brands that has put their name on this exact unit. They just changed the cosmetics, maybe the color, maybe the handles, maybe the little bag or something, and the name. Just like a Ford Lincoln and a Ford Crown Victoria. They're the same vehicle. They just change out the little perks, the grill, the name, the emblem. It's the same vehicle, same engine and transmission. That's what I'm trying to say. But I wanted to bring this up to you. On Amazon, you have got the AFRI P310, same exact thing as the FOSSIBOT, except the name on it. You do not get this bag. You don't get the flashlight, only the light in the back. It is $1,099 today, 7-year warranty, but you're paying for that warranty because they've took all this stuff away. So they're charging you $50 a year for that extra 2 years to get the 7 years. You got the ABOC ARC 3600. It is $1,199, 5-year warranty, just like the FOSSIBOT, but you don't get the flashlight, you don't get the big bag, you don't get the little handle grips, nothing. You just get the unit and a small little bag with your cables in it. That is it. Solar Play Q3600, $1,099.99, 5-year warranty, nothing included except a little bag with your cables. They've changed the handles on it. You know, it looks a little different. More or less, it's this top cap they changed. Everything else is the same except the name and the color. Echo Play 3600 Pro, they called theirs the same thing, $1,199, 2-year warranty on Amazon now. That's what they got it listed for. And you don't get none of the extras. So I wanted to point that out to you. Don't be fooled with these other brands and names, 7-year warranty and all that. They are the exact same unit made by the same manufacturer. They're just printing their name on it, changing the handles, the colors. That's it. FOSSIBOT is actually giving you more for your money. And again, I have never worked with FOSSIBOT. Nothing. I bought this on my own plus the other two. I'm just trying to give you true and real information. As far as the 3600 model, whatever brand you're looking at, get the FOSSIBOT. Don't let the AFRI 7-year warranty catch your eye away from the FOSSIBOT 5-year warranty. I have never had a problem out of any of my solar power stations except for one, and that was an Alcatel P5000. The MPPT controller quit working. I had to send it back. It was a long story. They sent it back busted up, wheels broke, everything. Had to argue with them for a couple of months. Finally, they accepted it back, sent me another one, and actually the wheels were busted on it. They actually had to send me more wheels for me to fix. That's a whole nother story, but that is a good power station. The company, they suck. I'll just tell you, their customer service is what I guess what I should say. That's what sucks. But back to this, you ain't going to beat the FOSSIBOT. So I'm just giving you my opinion. And again, if I did not believe in the FOSSIBOT, I wouldn't have paid here lately for 2 more. They were on sale. I figured grab them because I run my home on power stations day and night, you know, providing I've got solar. There are a few days here and there that I just plug everything up to the wall on my electric company. But 99% of the time, my power stations are running my 2 refrigerators, 2 stand-up freezers, washing machine when I use it, my security cameras, monitor, my 70-inch TV, the TV in my bedroom. You know, whatever I can plug up to it, that's what I do. My aunt lives right next door over the hill a little bit. Her home is smaller than mine. She pays around, give or take, $450 a month, all electric, you know, on her electric bill. $450, give or take a few bucks. I've got mine down. My last bill was $123 or $124. So I think I'm doing good. At nighttime, I go to bed early, around 8 o'clock, 8, 9 o'clock. But I just go in there, lay down, watch my news until I get sleepy, and then I turn in. But what I'm saying is when I go into the bedroom, is when I unplug maybe my 2000 watt Blue Eddy. It's been running all day on solar and keeping everything going. I'll unplug it, my main cord, and I'll plug it up to, let's say, the FOSSIBOT, because it'll carry everything all night long until I wake up in the morning. I don't have to get up in the middle of the night. I learned that with the 2000 watts and the 2400 watts. You're going to end up getting up in the middle of the night because it's dead, unplugging it, having to plug it into another one. These larger units will carry you through the night. You can sleep. When you get up, it's at 17%, maybe 22%. But then, you've got time to plug it up to another one and then put your solar into the one you just used all night and let it charge back up for the day. So my recommendation, any of these three are an excellent choice. I love all of them. I just wish this had a higher voltage on the solar input, more than 60 volts, to be honest. But if you're just using it occasionally for emergency blackouts, maybe a trip on your RV or something, just to have around the house, you're not using it every day, that's nothing. Don't even worry about that. The PECRON F3000, excellent choice. You can get expandable batteries and build on it if you want. Get the cart, whatever you want to do. But my top choice is, if you've got the money between these three while they're on sale, go for the FOSSIBOT. And I'll be honest with you, if you've got the money when they're not on sale, go for the FOSSIBOT. But my next choice would be, if you need to save a little money, the F3000, because the solar voltage is much higher. So it'll charge much quicker. So I really can't think of anything else to tell you, but these beat the crap out of a gas generator when there is a blackout running that generator day and night. If you've got solar panels, this right here will take care of your refrigerator, your freezer, a microwave, whatever you need. I can't express how much I depend on these things night and day. They have saved me a lot of money. So if you count every month what I'm saving, when I should be spending around $450 like my aunt next door, I'm saving quite a bit of money each year. I'm not good at math, so I can't think of it right off the top of my head. That was my worst subject. But I'm just telling you, my recommendation is any of these, but this is the way I go. Bottom choice, middle choice, top choice. So just being honest with you, I'd appreciate you hitting that like button. I'd appreciate if you have any questions regarding these. If you're thinking about buying one of them or two of them, or any question at all, leave it in the comment. I will answer every question that is posted down there. Subscribe if you're not. But really, I appreciate that you hitting that like button. It just helps the channel. But my email is in the description, and I will leave a link to each of my reviews on each three of these power stations in the description so you can watch them. Hey, thank you for joining me. I'll catch you on the next video. Take care of your family, and God bless.